G'day guys and welcome to the Hunter's Campfire. Pull up a chair, get comfortable and enjoy some great company with Mark, Ian and Jono. Thanks to our friends at SSAA and Beretta Australia, we're here to help you make the most of everything you love about hunting, shooting and the great outdoors.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Wow.
And before we start, I just want to say welcome to that. We'll do it now. Hold on. It's coming.
What the hell are you playing chimpanzee? You're calling
It's supposed to be the monkey thing, but anyway.
Well, I had to turn down my sound. Jono was just booming through.
Every single time my son sees a monkey on social media, TV, or anything, and goes, "Hey, look, it's Dad." So good
Is
job.
that just because of your intro? Or your
I
outro, whatever it was.
think I started calling him a baboon, and then it just, whatever. It doesn't matter. Pet names.
That's mine. My avatar on Amazon Prime for the TV is the angry gorilla or the grumpy gorilla on the
Mine's Planet of the
grumpy,
Apes man.
grumpy gorilla.
Ape. Yeah. Anywho, what's been going on?
It was birthday week here last week, so the festival of birthdays
everyone.
is finally over. Man, I was a bit done by Sunday. The family took me to indoor go-karting and laser tag.
Which one did you go to? Slideways?
I crushed everyone at laser tag. Crushed them. I had a kill
It's
rate
so good
of
to be
12.
able to beat your 8-year-old.
No, it was family versus family. So the Clarks were there and us, and we were flying. I was a 12-to-1 kill ratio. I crushed everyone.
Oh, that's too funny.
It was I just crushed them.
We should have a crack at that.
But the thing is, the carts were terrible. I kept on hitting on the carts is a kill switch on the dashboard, and I hit it twice with my hand. So I'd be trying to the go-kart. So yeah, I struggled with the go-karts. I was like Bowser in Super Mario in his little car.
Bowser, that's my guy.
That's it. All squished up. But laser tag was a different story altogether. So
I love it. Very good.
It's arrived. The Perrin 3.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I have one of them.
I turned it upside down because I wanted the switch on the left-hand side.
Because you're a lefty, aren't you?
Yeah.
I have the switch on the left hand. Oh,
No, I have mine on my right-hand side.
no, it's on the right hand side because otherwise.
Yeah, I turned the band upside down, and so.
Do you like it? This is the thing, though. It's a
Yeah.
nuanced
Well,
version.
look,
it's
for
pretty
those.
damn good with the clippy offy thing.
But yours is the mini, isn't it, Mark?
Yeah,
Or
this is
the
the
full?
three mini.
Same
So
thing.
for those listening, this has kind
I've
of
got
gives
the
you
big
an
one.
indication of how much I like it. I had a Perrin 2, and I lost it, so I went and bought a Perrin 3.
I happened to find one, but
Was it in your car or something like that after the territory? I think that's when Mark might have lost
it would have been in the car after Hellenic Hunters.
Hellenic
though.
Hunters.
I've also seemed to have picked up a Leatherman. I'm loving my new Leatherman.
Is it a red
Is that
one?
mine?
It doesn't matter.
Oh, it's
Is it
mine.
red? Is the Leatherman red?
Leatherman Wave.
Is it
mine.
red?
I just went fishing today, and I went for my little tools to put on a new. Geez, I'm a fisherman. The thing that you flick into the water.
Lure.
And I had to tie one of those knot things, and I went to cut the end off it, and there was a brand new spanking in a case Leatherman.
Oh, it's not mine. Is it silver?
I've lost mine. It's a red one.
Yeah, but I've lost my silver one. My Leatherman Wave. You used it for your microphone.
Does it come in a case?
No,
Mine didn't come in a case.
So good, I scored.
Yeah.
Look
But
at it.
I was
You were
wondering
so
if,
honest. There's no way. I was like, yes, mine comes in a case. It's black.
I was wondering if my Perrin 2 might be in your car.
It's not because I've cleaned that car out.
Multiple times.
I haven't
Don't know where it
had
was.
the
The last time I remember,
the happy ending experience of my car yet.
it was. I was very tired, and I think I had it at Jerry's place.
Yeah, okay.
That was the last time I saw it.
It definitely hasn't showed up.
Mm-hmm. So Torch. Today we're went fishing with Adam. It's fantastic fun. Ate the Taylor on Saturday night, fish cakes. Worked a treat. Actually, no, Sunday night, because on Saturday night we had buffalo burgers. Tried our first buffalo burgers.
How'd they go?
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Oh.
Wonderful.
Looking forward to getting a share.
Well, we could do pizza or we could do buffalo burgers on Mario Kart.
What night was that?
18.
We'll figure it out.
I did
but
buffalo jerky was good as well.
I was going to start that, but it's too late in the week now, so I'm going to start it.
I just said jerky. It's quick.
Yeah, no,
which I use the biltong dryer for.
Yes,
well. Yeah.
But I want to do biltong. I want to do proper biltong. So I need 6 days really. So, so fishing was great, and the idea really of the trip was to introduce the boys to soft plastics, and so they are now soft plastics converts, which means less stinky bait. And started teaching the boy knots today, and he's started learning a uni knot. So that's where we're starting.
I was watching something the other day.
My FGs, but
speaking of stinky bait, I can't remember who told me this. I don't think it was one of you guys. Might have been a YouTube thing. It was a YouTube thing. You go to the fishmonger or one of those roadside prawns vending seller people. I'm good with my words tonight. You can apparently, from most of them, you can buy a crushed or broken bag of prawns. They're perfectly fine, perfectly good for eating. They're fresh. They're just not, visually appealing for people to be buying. And you can buy them for about a quarter of the price that you buy those useless prawns from the servos. And they hold on really well, and they're much better prawns. So
you just have to be careful because you're not allowed to use certain prawns in certain areas because they carry a disease. So be careful.
Right.
So some prawns you're not allowed to take out of certain areas because there's a disease in them.
I'll buy them on the way to where I'm fishing. Who knows where they came from to start with? I don't know. Okay. All right. Disregard that.
Okay. Belay that order.
Right.
And last thing, caught up with Robert Borzak Jr. last night, and we'll be releasing that podcast soon. And to recap, we met Robert first at the Hellenic Hunters, and which was, that 6 points of separation. And I was actually having a laugh with him because when we were sitting there, in front of us was this dishevelled gentleman in a hunter's campfire cap who turned out to be Brian Boyle.
That was funny.
That was. And speaking of, Boyle was the guy who introduced us to the property at the Northern Territory that we've just come back from. So that was the kind of closing the loop.
It was good to catch up.
Yeah, it was.
I returned home with Fred today.
Yes.
Fred is the name that my son has given the magnificent buck that we shot together. So this was our first father-son buck, and he's been collected and put on the wall. If I can, you only get to see his chin.
Get up to see his nose.
Oh, there you go. If you're watching, look, there's me and a buffalo. And there you go. Anyway, that's all you get. If I was facing the other way, it would make sense.
Oh, there's a donkey.
There's a donkey. So anyway, Fred is back. I'm glad to have him here. It's taken about 6 months to get it done, but I'm happy with the result. My first taxidermied animal. It's pretty good.
Cool.
I was waiting for the right time to get one done, and when you shoot one with your son, I think that's a pretty good memento to keep. Not that I'm allowed it in the house.
Yeah, well, see, when I first saw it on the wall. I thought, it's at your place, and I was actually going to make some comment.
That's exactly what I said.
I thought, you actually are allowed to have it in the house. That's
exactly what I said. Clearly, your wife's out tonight.
That's right.
So every time she goes out for the night, I'll take it out of the office and put it in the house and just stare at it on the wall, at place it should be, and then put it back.
I just quickly, I want to go back to the prawn thing. So just to say, so it's white spot disease.
Yes.
Yeah. And it says that do not use raw supermarket prawns as bait, as they may carry diseases, even if they are Australian.
Yes.
So i.e. prawns that you buy because of the white spot disease. So do not do what you just said.
I will tell the guy on YouTube that I heard that from that that was a dumb thing.
Was that in Australia?
Very well known channel.
Okay.
There we go.
Anyway,
speaking of taxidermy, this weekend I may video the reveal of the goat's head that's been in water since July.
Oh, it'll be good.
It will be.
You saw that head of mine.
It'll either be
red
like
deer,
mush on the bottom of the tank, or it'll come out gleaming.
It'll come out gleaming.
So that's it. The
At
reveal.
the same time you put that in there, I put the skull cap from Buffalo Year 1 in the water outside here, and I haven't even taken the lid off it yet. So
yeah, well, this is in a barrel with the lid on it, and then plastic bag, gaffer taped up against the block wall.
Good luck.
Been sitting there since
That'll
July.
smell great.
Has never really smelled. When I open it, I expect a will. When I open it, I expect a will. But
It smells for a little while, but then it gets bad.
never had many flies or anything like that. I've been keeping an eye on it. So yeah, keen to see what the reveal.
All right. Should we talk about all these changes that are going on to the New South Wales license hunting?
I think that would be a great idea because I have this wealth of knowledge in my brain about it.
I've been studying.
I've
been studying.
what do they call it? I've been doing my own research.
All right. How about I ask you some questions?
Sure. Ask me any question.
All right. Let's start with the main question that a lot of people are asking, and that is the basics of the new booking timelines. As in, I used to be able to book for a week.
Okay.
Now I can't. And there's lots of questions about how that works. So run that through.
Okay. Well, off the top of my head, no, those listening, we're reading the FAQs. Okay. So
what gave it away.
That's
We're
trying to sound smart. Yeah.
I don't need some guy to go lawyer on us. Okay. So, what are the new booking rules? Each R license holder may book up to 4 written permissions at any time. Each booking can be from 1 to 4 days in length.
Right. So, what happens after 4 days?
Okay.
You don't have to read.
That's not the next question. God damn it! The next question is why did we change?
An order.
Why did we change?
I want to discuss it. Why? We used to have a week. Now we've got 4 days. So apparently the rule hasn't changed. At the end, in the previous booking system, at the end of your 7-day booking, you had to have a clear day before booking the park again. The same thing applies here, except your days are shorter.
Okay. So I want to book a hunt for a week, you may ask.
Mark, how do you book a hunt for a week?
Can I book for 8 days straight, for instance, now that we're working on factors of 4? You may ask. And I would reply, no. If you're booking 2 written permissions in the same forest, you must have 1 day between bookings. This rule hasn't changed. It helps to keep the booking system fair for all hunters. You may continue to legally have your hunting equipment in the forest you hold permission to hunt for 1 day before and 1 day after the dates of your hunt. So you may read that as you could book 4 days, have this 1 day clear, and then book another 4 days in the same forest, and you would not need to vacate that forest.
Which is good.
Okay. What is the 1 day clear rule, and when does it apply? The 1 day clear rule provision is a risk assessment control to assist, I suppose that's Forestry Corporation, New South Wales, schedule work in areas without hunters. The 1 day clear provision only applies to the first written permission issued every day for each state forest that is available for hunting. This means if you request written permission on Monday and there is already a license holder in that forest on that day, you may hunt from Monday instead of Wednesday, as the 1 day clear has already been observed by another license holder. I have no idea. I know.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
We have no idea how you know that, but anyway.
Yeah. But that's not changed. That was the same before. There was a clear amount of time before in case there were workers.
Yeah.
But if someone had already booked, you could book straight away.
That's right. That's right.
I want to go back before you continue reading on.
No, this is all off the top of my head, mate.
Yeah. I want to hunt for a week. Can I book 8 days straight? You've already said no if you're in the same park. But if I want to hunt for a week and I'm in, say, Nundle system, which has Hanging Rock, Nundle, Tugalo, Tamala, Terrible Billy, some others I probably haven't remembered, there is a way of hunting for a straight week.
There is.
There would be, yes.
Tell us about that.
Well, you could book 3 different forests. You can book 4 different forests if you want. If you stagger those, then but remember, you have to still maintain permission for the forest that you're camped in. You can't be camped in a forest that you don't have written permission for, except for the 1 day before or after.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So you would be able to say if you booked, you could book Nundle for 4 days. Then on your 3rd day, you could have Hanging Rock for 4 days. You would have to have 1 day clear and then book Nundle again if you want to camp in Nundle.
You need to have the overlap to allow for I'm camping in Nundle with the permission, but I'm hunting Hanging Rock. You can't. So what we're saying there is you can't book Nundle for 4 days and then back it up with 4 days of Hanging Rock unless you moved.
You would have to move.
Hunting Hanging Rock.
You would have to be. You would have to have moved by the 2nd day of the 2nd permit, because you can be in. You could be in Nundle for 1 day after your permit runs out.
Do you think you could? This is an interesting one. Do you think you can camp in Nundle on your off day and hunt hanging rock under those provisions? I don't think
Yes.
you could.
I think you could.
I think you could.
If you were
'cause you're allowed
coming
to be in a
back,
forest.
if you were only hunting hanging rock for 1 day, then you could basically keep your gear in Nundle and hunt that hanging rock for that day.
That
I think you
breaks,
could.
breaks the rule that says you have to camp in the block that you're hunting.
But you're allowed to be 1 day before, 1 day after.
But you technically wouldn't be, if you were hunting hanging rock for 1 day, you wouldn't be camping there. You'd be hunting it as a day hunt.
I don't know about that one. I'd like to think you're right, but I don't think so. I will
I
follow
think
that
you
one
could
up
argue, though.
because that's an interesting one. Yeah, you could. It's one of those grey area ones again that pops up every now and then. But okay, well, that's an interesting one to look out for. I'm going to write it down and call our friends. And we'll update you next time on the answer to that one. But to get rid of that as an issue, let's assume that you have to have a booking in the place that you're hunting, in one of the parks that you're hunting. If you overlapped, so you had 4 days of hanging rock, 4 days of Nundle, and then you started your 4 days of hanging rock somewhere in the Nundle booking, then that would be totally fine.
Until your Nundle one ran out, and then you would have to move camp.
But you could, I'm sure you could have your 1 day, and then if you had a Nundle permit, you would be okay to continue.
I would assume that you could, so for argument's sake, I'm assuming you could have Nundle for 4 days, hanging rock for 1 day, Nundle for 4 days, hanging rock for 1 day, or even, and so you could then technically, you wouldn't have to leave your camp at Nundle.
Yeah. I think, but we are making assumptions, so let's clarify that. But
I
I would agree with you, Mark, with that. I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm glad we've come up with confusion already. Well, I'm confused. You guys seem to be totally clear. Let's talk about split day and night bookings.
Okay.
I'll jump on that. So,
sure, go for it.
So that
Jono's been reading up. He's been doing his own research.
I have been, yeah.
Looking for alternate facts.
Yeah. So there's now a split. So the forest that you're allowed to hunt pigs in at night, there's now split bookings. So you can book daytime and you can book nighttime. So it's 2 separate permissions. And actually, if you go into the lists of the forest when you want to book them, it actually has them listed twice. And it says Nundle State Forest, Nundle State Forest nighttime. And that allows the pig dog hunters or the pig hunters to go in and have a separate booking for nighttime. So that way they've split that up. I will say that the way the bookings are split as well is if you hold a daytime permit, i.e. hunting deer, your legal hunting hours are 30 minutes before sunrise through to 30 minutes after sunset. And nighttime is 30 minutes after sunset through to 30 minutes before sunrise. So that's the split between the day and night bookings.
So they're back to back.
Yes. So for instance, if you were only wanting to hunt pigs at night with dogs, you could book Nundle and you could be in there with your dogs from 30 minutes after sunset to 30 minutes before sunrise, and you're perfectly legal. We're then allowed to come in and hunt deer 30 minutes before sunrise to 30 minutes after sunset. So there's no overlap of us being in, there would be 30 minutes before sunrise. So there would be in the mornings. Yeah. There's potential for you to bump into pig hunters.
Okay. Anything else on pigs?
The interesting one about that is it looks like if you book day and night, that's 2 permits.
Yes, it is. And you have to select your forest.
That's right. It's not.
So you could hunt pigs during the day, deer during the day in Nundle and Hanging Rock. And then if you wanted to hunt pigs at night, you would have to have separate bookings for Nundle and Hanging Rock. That's your 4 permits.
That's right. So exactly right.
Okay. Who wants to take on the... you've changed all the regions. How can I find the forest I want to book?
I'll take this one on because I actually went through it today. Now, I don't know all of the regions very well. I'm very used to when I want to book Nundle or Hanging Rock, I'll go to New England and I can find my forest. And New England no longer exists in the portal. It's now based on the Bureau of Meteorology weather regions. And prior to me Googling it, I did not realize that that Nundle or Hanging Rock is part of the northern slopes, I believe it is.
Yep.
And that's where you can find Hanging Rock and Nundle. they have made it a lot easier to find forests. I will say that. So once you click on a region, you can do a search on the forest name, which makes life a little bit easier, because it was pretty hard to find for myself until I found that feature, and not knowing the regions. And I believe they've done that as well, also to do with the when it becomes fire bans.
Yeah,
weather
I'm
warnings.
literally looking that up right now. I'm pretty sure the total fire ban map uses the bomb regions.
The Bureau Military, yeah. So I don't know if you remember, Ian, when we were in Nundle between Christmas and New Year, we had the one day there was a total fire ban, and we were unsure which region was under total fire ban because of where Nundle was. Was it Tamworth? Was it etc.? It clears that up. So I think that's a great thing. I think that's
it does. I'm looking at the
thing
map right now, and it does it. So it uses the same modelling. So we've now got a consistency between the fire ban map and the bomb map, and too the weather. Your weather predictions are also aligned with that region. So we've got. I actually think it's a good idea.
Yeah, I think it's great. Yeah,
the New England map was it was huge. What was classed as New England was a massive chunk of dirt.
Okay. Let's go into some basics. The link to the new portal is still found through the Hunt New South Wales website, so that's fine. Logins have changed. Jono, you've been through this?
Yep, I went through it today. So before we used to log in with your member number, which is now changed. You've now been given a email address type login. So for me, that was my first name, my surname, my day of birth, month of birth at huntnewsouthwales.com. So I assume it's going to be the same for everyone else, unless there's multiple people with the same name with the same birthdays. You would have received an email from Hunt New South Wales with what your email address login details is going to be. From there, you enter that. You have to click on the reset password, enter that email address, which is obviously not a real email address, but it's linked to your registered email address. You'll get a code. You can then go through the process of resetting your password and get access to the portal.
What was so it was, and you think it was basically first name dot last name at?
It's first name dot last name dot, and then for me it was my day of birth, my month of birth.
That's right. So it is at first name dot
at huntnewsouthwales.com.
last name dot 4 numbers, and those 4 numbers that appear to be your day and month of your birthday, and then at huntnewsouthwales.com.
I've just tried that for myself.
So you should now get an email to your registered, which for you I know is your Gmail address. You should get an email with a code to your Gmail address.
Yeah,
if it's correct. Yeah, it took a minute or so for mine to come through, and then I reset my password. I was able to log in, and then you get access. There you go. So that logic that we've applied is actually correct.
It works.
And you can now log in, and then from there you can do your book a hunt. You can look at the forests. One of the questions that I noticed in the FAQ, which is I think a great feature as well, is you can actually search by species. So remember before you used to have to go to the harvest returns and scroll down and look at the table. They've actually made it searchable. So you can filter to find forests where species have been harvested. So if you want to search deer, you can actually filter by deer, and I'll show you all the forests where there's been a successful harvest return.
I see you can also search by hunting type.
Yes,
powder, rifles.
So if you want to know where you can dog, for instance, or hunt at night, or hunt with rifles, or hunt with bows, yes.
Well, that all seems pretty good.
Yeah, I think it's a great upgrade.
If you haven't renewed your license in the last 2 years, they're asking you to contact them directly and they'll help you out.
Yeah.
So that's all fine. Just says here, blah, blah, blah. If your license expired more than 2 years ago, please email hunting at dpird.newsouthwales.gov.au. You'll find all this stuff on the dpird.newsouthwales.gov.au website. So that's all fine. You should have no dramas getting into this.
I found it pretty straightforward.
It's a bit different, but you'll get used to it. Now, mapping, did you find...
I was going to say one thing before we move on. If you remember some time ago, they sent you a link to kind of do a little bit more training.
Yeah.
they kept on extending the sunset clause on that. I believe that now with this new portal, that sunset has been reached. So if you haven't done that, that may be some of the problems some people might be experiencing is because they hadn't completed that extra training. And at the moment, the app is not working.
Oh, excellent.
So
app,
if you use the app like I did, it used to preload the maps and preload your permit. It's not happening at the moment.
Cool. All right. Well, that was that. I've just gone through. It's not too difficult to find and book. Seems to be pretty straightforward. What else have we got in here? There's a bunch of questions in there. If you can't get past your verifications, et cetera, just follow the bouncing ball. You'll sort yourself out. What else have we got in here?
So you had a question about maps. That doesn't look like it's changed. You can download PDF and KMZs.
Yeah.
Yep.
When your
just
permission
it
booking
just
is
doesn't
confirmed.
automatically push them over to your their Hunt New South Wales app at the moment.
Yeah, but I guess they're working on that at the moment.
I hope so, 'cause I actually quite like that feature.
Yeah, the maps are easy to find. Yep.
The other thing I'll say as well, just with regards to your harvest returns. So we've always had to do harvest returns. Even though you now have 4 bookings, it says you have, if you have 2 harvest returns that are outstanding for 30 days or more, you'll be unable to book more hunts until you complete those.
Oh, okay. So
yes, you may have 4 forests, but you can only have 2 outstanding harvest returns.
And again, with the app, you could actually do them on the road when you were leaving. As soon as you got signal, we used to just do the harvest returns and they were done.
Anything else of note in there? Lots of questions, but a lot of them are fairly basic.
The other one I noticed as well was we used to have a separate category for black powder. It's all been rolled up into rifles, shotguns, and black powder firearms, and now just classified under the R license category.
Firearms, yeah.
So that's
I never quite understood why that was. I was just assuming it had something to do with potential fire hazard or something like that.
I guess they do spark a lot more and throw a lot more crap out, but yeah. So yes, if you've got an R license and you have firearms permitted, then you can use that and accept it as a total fire ban.
I did notice that my vehicle didn't transfer over.
Yeah, I was just reading that too. You got to set that back up, and you can have up to 2 vehicles in your profile.
Yeah.
To pick from, and 10 dogs.
10 dogs.
I don't
10.
want
Well,
Mitzi Bitsy.
Itsy Witsy, teeny weeny spider, isn't it?
That was the name. Rudolph.
It seems like the majority of the other features are still there. You can still get in there and change your permissions, change dates, modify your apps. I think that's there's actually not a lot. I mean, it's a new look and feel, but I think the 4 days seems to be the biggest thing that's in the chatter.
Yeah,
at the moment.
I will be we'll be doing the license online too, so we'll be using a Elite program for the boy. He's going to do is now that he's got his Queensland gun license. We'll be R licensing next, so I'll get a chance to look at that firsthand. I actually believe that some of the graphics that they use in the LEAP training program is of him and me, which will be a bit weird.
That's all right. Well, you see, a lot of the graphics that were on their old website were of a Nundle hunt that we did with the Darling Downs branch, which was quite interesting. So yes, they managed to follow a few pictures. That's fine. Anything else on this? I think we're
no. Look, I know that there. It's I know there is. As I said before to you guys, I've gone through government IT upgrades before, so I was just sitting back and allowing it to kind of wash over me.
Yeah, it went a bit crazy for a bit.
But it appears to be working its way through, so which is good.
Cool.
It was quite interesting. And as I said about that 4-day rule, where is it? Why did it rules change? The average hunt duration of R license holders is 1.4 to 1.7 days. Less than 2% of hunts are greater than 4 days.
You know what? And I think that's we were saying before. I'd probably go maybe once, potentially twice a year. I would go and hunt for more than 4 days, but I always considered the travel days part of that. So if I take the travel days into account, then that's a 6-day venture. 4 days is normally enough. When we do hunt camp, it's usually a bit longer. That's fine. we can get around it by booking overlapping parks. Normally I'm doing like a long weekend if I'm going to go zip down to Nundle. When I say zip down 6 hours to Nundle or 7 hours to Nundle. And, I'll hunt Friday, Saturday, Sunday, come home Monday.
Yeah.
It works for me anyway. It's not going to be the same for everybody.
Yeah, I'd say your 1.5 to 1.7 is probably most people going down for
a weekend.
Saturday. Yeah, going down Saturday, hunting full day Saturday, hunting half day Sunday, and then heading home.
I am looking at my last longer hunt. It was 7 days, including travel. That was a Pilliga, but I also hunted across 2 forests. So,
and I guess what I was going to say, what feeds into that is also entering accurate information. Because in the harvest return, it used to say how many days that you've been hunting. If people just put 1 day, 2 days, and they hunt 5, then it's inaccurate information, and potentially that's what's influenced the changed. So it's important to be accurate in your harvest returns.
Well, that's interesting.
When I think about it, when I used to go down a Pilliga, I would have booked Tuesday as a hunt day. So I would just now,
because they actually ask you how many days did you spend hunting.
Yeah, that's it.
Have you even looked at where to find your harvest return?
I haven't, because normally it'll tell me I have one outstanding and I need to complete it. So,
I just tried to book a hunt just to go through the process, and it says there's an error. You may have outstanding harvest return.
Oh,
I can't find where that is.
Did you complete your harvest return last time you went to Nundle?
I think so.
Or no, did you harvest return last time you went to Bondi?
Probably not.
Well,
what was the thing? I don't know how.
You're going to have to go to. Can you go to your previous bookings? Does it have it in that?
Interbellum?
I'll look into it. We'll figure it out.
Where's harvest return? That's a good thing. I'm looking for harvest return. Harvest return.
It should be under your.
I found it.
It's under view.
You go to your bookings.
Yeah, you view.
Yeah, that's what I said. Go to your booking.
Completed the harvest return.
So did you not complete your harvest return after Bondi?
That's it. Bad man. Bad man.
Okay. What else we got?
I'm just looking at my harvest return, sir. Look, I think that's about it on this particular subject. I can't think of anything else that's burning issues. I know there's a lot of people weren't particularly happy, but see anything else? Anything else that's worth covering off on these? I don't think so.
No, I think we've done it.
I think, should we draw a line under it?
Through it?
Unless we get new information. Yeah, I think so.
Draw a line under this particular.
I have one question to ask our friends.
Well, good. Then ask that question.
And then we'll draw a line under it. Very good. Okay, moving on to the next not thought about subject for the evening.
Oh, I beg your pardon, mate?
Exactly.
He's stalling to make something up is what he's doing.
Is that what he's doing?
Someone's got something.
Probably talk for 2 hours about all of these changes. 30 minutes later, we're done. What's next?
38.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I misunderstood your frantic hand signaling and messaging. What's next is we're moving to fishing, it would appear.
It is. We are moving to fishing.
Actually, it wouldn't appear. I know it is. I've already done it. I've already bought a new barrel rod.
Doesn't take long.
In preparation.
2 years in advance.
That's right. And bought, I've already been buying tackle and setting up that and getting ready for fishing. So, yes. And I'm so that's where I'm moving to, and I believe that you guys are doing the same.
Yeah, there's a lot of work going on. Yeah. I've rekitted out the car after I lost the solar panel off the roof on the way to the territory. It survived, strangely enough. But anyway, I'm refitting the car out to get ready for fishing. I'll just digress a little bit. So I've got that all sorted out, and yes, we went for a run to get Fred the deer today and stopped and threw some lures. Now I've remembered the word. Threw some lures in for yellow belly with a chance of a Murray cod bycatch that I would have had to put back because it's out of season. But we didn't catch anything. And after an hour and a half of throwing lures and not losing one, I didn't lose unlike the territory where those barra ate the lures, turned the gills inside out, spat them back out again and wrapped them around a tree on our behalf so we couldn't get them back.
Or swam around a snag or something.
They were
that's what happened to me.
Clever barra. No, we didn't see sign of a single fish in the honey hole that usually produces it.
Oh, okay. Is that the one near the dam wall?
No. This is out the back of. I can't say. I can't say.
Is this northern New South Wales?
Yeah. It's a special honey hole.
I know.
We'll get shot. So anyway, that was that. And yes, heading down to Bribey this weekend to give all the gear a shakeout before we head to Fraser in 3 weeks for
end of the month. Yep. End of October. Yep.
Looking forward to that.
That's going to be good.
Nagala's open. The Cape's open.
Sandy Cape. Yep. We're going to do Sandy Cape. We're going to do...
There's a new lake that I found. I forgot the name of it. It's another one of these freshwater lakes people don't really know about, and it's got a massive sand dune that runs straight into it.
Yeah, I've seen that one. Yeah. It's on the way up. It's
I have to find that one because that one looks epic for running sand dune boards into it. Or at least giving my son fair momentum help so he can do that.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to Fraser. Obviously, I was there in August, which was good. And I think the fishing will be a little bit tougher now. There's not going to be as many tailor around, but I think if we get tailor and we put them out live, we're going to get something decent.
There's talk of dragging in a big shark or two and maybe some marlin fishing.
Don't know if we'll do the marlin stuff. That's still up in the air, but certainly some sharks. Yes, so we'll see. I think we need to get that chat a bit more active and come up with some plans.
Yeah, that'll be good.
So I'm off to the range this Friday with my son. I'm going to get him to sight in that 22 for himself. So that's the next stage in his development. Get him comfortable with that 22 and understanding sighting it in and different reticle marks for the 22, with the intention that early in the new year when we come back from England, we'll be looking at a centre fire. The idea is we're going to get a goat this year in the Pilliga. In next year. 2026.
Very good.
Going to get a goat.
Well, I'm heading to the range too. I forgot all about it, but that'll happen tomorrow. The shotgun is coming back out of hiding.
Was it season coming back out?
Well, season never stops, mate, but the hunting season stops, so the shotgun gets picked back up. But I went down for a practice and it was woeful and horrible, and I don't remember shooting as bad as I had, but it's because I've got to have the whole gun refitted with a slimmer face.
Oh, it's
the gun goes in further, which means it shoots off to the right, and put the cheek piece up higher because you don't have as much meat under your cheekbones. So I'm shooting low and right, and I've got to adjust. And this is why you get adjustable combs, the B-Fast system on the Beretta shotguns, because if you decide you want to dump some weight or put some on, doesn't matter. Either way, you can adjust it. But you need help to do it because you need someone to look down the barrel, not the barrel itself, but where your eyes are so that they can help you adjust and bring it all into line. So that's what I've got to start doing. Otherwise, I will quickly go backwards in the grades, which is not so bad. You win more prizes in C grade and B grade.
Lower grades.
Oh, really?
A grade.
You win more prizes.
Very easy. Well, and the prizes are the same. This is the thing I love about shotgun shooting. It doesn't matter whether you're C grade or you're A grade. You typically win. If you win C grade, you get the same prize as the guy that wins A grade.
That's good.
It's great. I love it. It's a lot fairer. So, you got your A, Bs and Cs and double As, and then you got your women's, your juniors and your seniors or vets. Someone wins overall. They usually win something fancy. Yes, shotguns are us. I've got a stash of ammo underneath the shelf hidden away in a locked cabinet. And it needs
secured, whoever's listening. Very well secured.
That's right. Don't even bother trying. Booby-trapped.
I need to get back into shotguns as well.
Yeah, well...
Maybe I should do grading at some point, but...
Maybe. I have a significant amount of time coming up down the coast over, leading up to Christmas. Could be some go down to the Caboolture Clay and do some...
Yeah, well, otherwise we could do Brisbane Sporting Clothes.
Could do that.
That's just here at Belmont.
Yeah, a bit further away from the Sunshine Coast. But,
are you north side, not Gold Coast?
No, I've got 3 weeks on the sunny coast.
Okay, we can do Caboolture then. Yep.
That'd be good.
Yep.
If you live up that way, let us know. Come and join us for a shotgun shoot.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Caboolture's a lovely club.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's very relaxed.
Yeah, right. We'll do that. Done.
Graham's just up the street. I'll let him know.
Oh. Well, we've shot there before. Yeah.
Yeah. I did a presentation there years ago on hunting public land. In fact,
at the pistol range,
just at the little clubhouse one night.
Okay, because I got the pistol range there as well. A SAA pistol.
I did a public land presentation there many moons ago. In fact, someone reached out to me who was actually there, and I bumped into him. Actually, I bumped into him at the range. And he said, I remember your presentation. So
that would have been for the ADA or WSWA?
Yeah, the one bluey, the branch, whatever it is, Logan. Oh, no,
it was Pumice-Stone that
Pumice-Stone. That bluey's tried to kick over. Yeah,
yeah, Pumice-Stone. That folded with COVID. I think it folded.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, they did. I think they struggled to get membership to start with, but I think COVID basically put the kibosh on it. So shotgunning, that's good. I'm still deciding what to do next year. I have this alternating theory that I'm going to hunt with the chapuis all year, or I'm going to do something different. I've got to figure that out.
I'm going to do this or something else.
I'm going to do something. I haven't yet settled on it. Because I would like to take 3 animals with the chapuis. Well,
it's a big year next year.
It's going to be a big year.
Yep. Well, there's Samba in my future.
Definitely. Might even be another sneaky run down there just for fun.
I wouldn't say no to that.
It's not that far.
I'm looking forward to some land.
It's not that far compared to the territory, but it's pretty far.
It's not even halfway.
It's a tough 1-day drive, but it's not impossible.
What is it? 16 hours?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's right.
And there's no coffee. There's absolutely no coffee. There is
if you go in Ian's car now.
There is now.
There is no Barclay Roadhouse at the end of it. It's actually worse. It's just worse.
Yeah, I don't know what they do down that way. I don't know why.
They just don't. They just can't make coffee. That's all there is to it.
Barclay Roadhouse.
There is no Barclay Roadhouse. There's no if we just drive all this way, we'll get to this coffee and this breakfast. And
we had a good coffee.
We used to go to Bright hunting Samba, and we'd stop at the Beechworth Bakery, which was like the destination spot. And we'd get to we'd pull up at about 3 a.m. in the morning we'd travel from, I think we'd leave at lunchtime. We'd pull up at 3 a.m. in the morning, throw the swags out on a gravel pit, and then wait until 5:30 to travel the last 20 minutes to be at the Beechworth at opening at 6 o'clock. And they're good. They rival. They're one of the greats, I have to say. But
I was actually surprised.
They don't go to Bright anymore. They shut it down because some lunatic shot a couple of cops. Have they found him? Is there an update? I haven't heard anything.
No, I don't think. I know they're scaling back. I don't think they found him.
No, I don't think so. I would have thought
they're scaling back the search.
I thought that had been all over the news. Winton was like that. We pulled in Winton at 5:30 a.m. Yep. Lights were on. The place was
bakery was open.
Christmas tree. Place was lit up like a Christmas tree.
We had cheesecake and something.
Yeah, you guys had quite the she breakfast. I had
we were at. You remember all he wanted the whole trip was cheesecake.
That's right.
And so
we found cheesecake.
We got to Barclay Roadhouse, and what they didn't have on the menu was cheesecake. So
I asked if there was cheesecake so I could buy the whole thing and not leave them any. But there
wasn't cheesecake. And then we drove all the way from Barclay to Winton, and we got to Winton at sunrise, and we pulled into the bakery, and they had pies, and they had cheesecakes and everything else.
That's right.
And what did he end up with? Like a lemon slice or something like that.
Yeah, that's right.
It didn't get the cheesecake.
No. He didn't get the cheesecake. I got the cheesecake.
That's right. It was a very, 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 very civilized breakfast.
At 5:30 in the morning, we had coffee and cake, and Mark had a steak pie or something.
I had a pie and coffee in the morning. Yeah,
it was lovely in Winton at sunrise. It was beautiful. The birds and I like Winton. Winton's
it's
really nice Winton.
No, well, you can't beat the chicken at the night. The chicken in Longreach is pretty good chicken.
The GFC.
The GFC.
No, thanks.
The global fried chicken.
That was better than the KFC in Roma, I'll tell you what.
That's right. Yes.
That was a dirty bird.
That was dirty bird in Roma, yes.
Almost getting knocked over by the kids on their electric scooters and, yeah.
And I can't find the place we stopped in the territory. I can't find it on the map.
I keep trying to find it. The one with the little brewery in it.
Yeah, the crappy petrol station with the quite large microbrewery.
Yeah.
So
I'll find it.
That place, when we stopped there, if you remember, it was 15 degrees.
It's freezing.
Something was going on that day.
Yeah. Do you remember we were driving back on the trip? There's little bits of rain and it was freezing.
It was bizarre.
This trip?
Yes.
Yeah.
We got out at this place. It was 15 degrees.
But on the Stewart, between, when we were on the Stewart, heading towards the Three-Ways.
Yep.
It was raining. We had rain, like some showers, and it was 15 degrees. We were freezing.
What the hell?
Yep. I think you were fast asleep.
Probably. I did a lot of sleeping on this trip. It was good.
You were a crook, though.
Yeah, maybe I was. Maybe that was the symptom. But no, the only time I had to go to sleep because Frank was driving my car, and that scared me a lot. Sorry, Frank.
Scared you so much I fell asleep.
Well, that's how
Like
I cope.
like one of
coping
those
mechanism.
goats. Like one of those goats who gets so scared.
I'm a sleeping goat. Yeah, that's right.
That's it,
Fainting goat.
or a
No,
possum.
it's my coping mechanism. It's my superpower. I learned how to sleep really well when I was in the army. They put us through some weird hypnotherapy training thing, and I've retained it. It's awesome. So if I have a headache, go to sleep. If I have a toothache, go to sleep. Whatever it is, just go to sleep. It's fine. Have 8 hours sleep, wake up, have a coffee, go back to sleep. No problem. So if I'm, not comfortable, just have a nap. So, while Frank had the reins of the car driving, on that Winton stretch.
Running over.
The only time I woke up was when he collided with big buck kangaroos that were hitting the front of my car. I was like, oh my God. So he managed to totally annihilate 2 of them. And, anywho. Few more dents in the car.
It's worth mentioning, sorry for your dents, but it's worth mentioning that Frank is fishing with Nick from Hellenic Hunters. Now, why is that worth mentioning, guys, is when we're down there, we were invited down there. Nick was one of the first guys to come up. He was there early on. He made sure that we were fed and watered straight from the get-go. Frank turned up for the event. They two got talking, and there you go. They've got another fishing connection. So they're heading out of Bateman's Bay, I believe, to go chase the tuna run that's still going but starting to fade down there in New South Wales. Go to these events, meet lots of people, do cool stuff.
Yeah, indeed.
I think we're done.
I think we're done.
Cool.
I think we're done.
Okay.
Awesome.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you for your in-depth research. As I say, do your own research, find the alternate facts.
If you've got questions about the new hunting booking system, we're going to get in contact with our friends at the DPI. So throw us the questions. We'll put them on the list and we will get them answered for you if you don't know who to call or you can't find the answers on the website or you're just too lazy and you just want to throw them at us. Either or, we'll help you out. So send us the questions. We still have plenty of merch on the website. Go to the website. If you need Hunters Campfire, hoodies, T-shirts. We should get some fishing shirts made sometime soon.
We should get some stuff.
Yeah. Go buy some stuff. That'll help us out. That's great. A couple of knives left. I've been saying a couple of knives left for ages. I'd managed to buy some more. So we're offloading knives and that's about it.
Oh, yeah, final thing. Did you see Nick Demetto is running for... So he'll be, I'm assuming... resigning from Queensland Parliament, or has resigned, and is running for the mayoral position of Townsville, which is really interesting.
Good luck.
I kind of think Nick would be very well suited to that. He's a action-orientated kind of guy.
Yeah, I think he'd be awesome in that role, and I think Townsville needs someone like Nick. I fear for the timing of it all. If you go back and look at history, people that have resigned from one to go to another often doesn't end very well because people have voted them in and they want them there for a reason. So hopefully his great messaging that he's put out there that says that he's doing it for the love of Townsville and, he's putting everything on the line for it. He obviously wants to do this for the right reasons. I hope that comes through loud and clear rather than thanks for your vote, I'm out. I'm going to go chase applicants because that's often what happens in these situations. But I'm sure he's thought it through and he's got some advice and all of that sort of stuff and all the best to him. He's a good egg.
He is. And he's very popular in his electorate. I think he will be a very strong candidate. I don't know who's running against him, but I think he'll be a very strong candidate.
I think it's the guy that resigned and then decided he wanted his job back. Anyway, we will see. We'll keep an eye on it. And when we have a Lord Mayor as a friend, we will get him back on the podcast.
I don't know if Townsville is a Lord Mayor or just a mayor.
I don't think so, but mayor for sure.
Maybe a mayor.
But I think it would be very cool to go pig hunting with the mayor.
Yeah, that would be good.
Really cool idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And if the Premier's listening, because we know
we'll take you
podcast, we'll take you hunting too.
We'll take you hunting too. Sounds cool. Yeah, cool. Okay, gents.
Okay, we're done.
Mark, quickly, wait.
There's more.
Was it a Tack Creek? Was that where the thing was?
No,
The beer?
it started
No,
with D.
okay. D. Okay.
It was
I'm
an
still trying to find
I'm
it.
pretty sure it was an Aboriginal word, and I think it was DJ.
I'm still trying to find
DJ something. I looked on the map. I couldn't find it. It's almost like
I'll
it
have
didn't
it for the
exist.
next podcast.
It's almost like it never really happened.
This wasn't Banker, was it?
No.
Doesn't start with a D or a J.
I know, but I'll find it. I'm going to find it.
It could have been.
Pub at Larimar has sold.
That's what I
Yes.
said. That's our ham. We could buy it. No, it's
that's the
sold.
tourist
But it's on
park.
it's on the market again, I believe.
Been on the market.
No, it's sold. It's sold.
sold.
Yeah.
When you
I'm
said
looking
that
from-
the other day, I thought you must have bought it.
So is it? That's the
No,
place
it's
you guys
sold.
always
It
talk
has
about.
sold.
It's sold.
It has sold. Yes.
All right, now we're done. Play the
Okay.
outro. Jono
Play the outro.
is always prepared.
I'm always prepared for this. Yes. Right.
Right.
Here we go. Ready?
As
Never gets old. See you.
cuddle up a kazoo.
Rightio, that's a wrap from the team at the Hunters Campfire. We hope you had a laugh, learned something useful, or at least were a little bit entertained. And you feel a little bit more pumped up for your next hunting, shooting, or outdoor misadventure. As always, a massive thanks for the support from our friends at SSAA and Beretta Australia. Whether you're out there chasing game, telling lies to your mates around the fire, or just trying to remember where you left your boots. Stay wild, stay curious, and for the love of all things blaze, stay safe, so we can see you back around the fire next time.